job title and describe what your career involves.
Okay, so I don't really like the whole job title thing, but I mean, I guess you can say I'm the founder of Rain, and we started this company about 2 years ago, and our specialty is event planning, marketing, concert production, and promotion. We also manage artists. We have a nonprofit division. We're starting a clothing line. We had auditions for a dance team. So we're really, I guess you could say, it's an entertainment industry. So we cover all aspects. I think that's the basic gist, I would say.
So this is something that I'm interested in. What skills and personal characteristics are necessary to pursue a profession such as yours?
Oh man, I would say straight up, you have to be determined like no other.
Okay.
I think that actually before any of that, I think the most important quality trait of a leader or anybody who runs a business or anything is vision. Without vision, I don't think you have anything. Vision to me is the most important aspect to get anything started. It's you have to understand, you have to know where you're going before you even start your project. I think a lot of people who have big dreams and things like that, they don't quite have an understanding of how they're going to get there or where they're even going. So they kind of just get started and then they find themselves lost in what they're trying to accomplish. I think the most important quality trait that I have is vision, understanding of what I want to do, and then being able to set up my plan to get there.
Pulling it off.
Yeah, okay. and then I think underneath that, then you've got the determination, the drive, everything that keeps you motivated.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I have that.
Yeah.
So is there anything else or anybody else that inspires you?
Oh, big time. I would say my number one motivator, my number one influencer is my mom. Something she went through during that time was like, a couple years before that, she had lost her mother, and she lost her father, and she lost her husband. So within a 5 year, or within that time span, you lose the three most important people to you. So I was there growing up witnessing this, so as the kid, losing my grandparents and losing my dad, and then you see what your mom goes through to overcome that adversity and overcome that kind of a problem, that kind of a struggle. Like that impacts a kid in a certain way, So for me, seeing that and seeing how strong you need to be to overcome that and still continue daily, that was the biggest thing in my life. That was like, all right, if she could get through that, then I have no excuse. So I really,
keep going.
You have to. Yeah, I haven't really quit. Because if she doesn't, why should I?
Yeah. So what is something that motivates you to continue with your work?
I think one of the most important things and biggest things is the people that I work with. We have a pretty big team of I would say about 50 people, and most of them are youth that are still in middle school, high school, college. So that they are the people who actually keeps me going, because I know that I'm working for a greater purpose than my own. It's that because I'm serving them.
The community.
The community and the people on my team. The high school students on my team, college students on my team. I know that they look up to me to a certain sense, so I have to hold myself to a certain level. And I want to make sure that the time that they spend with the company is valuable. Whether they spend 3 months or 6 months or a year, I want to make sure that the time after they've left is they gain something valuable that they can take with them to wherever else they're going to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say the outcome is worth the effort?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people will look at it as if like, oh man, how much money you make off this and that. Actually, it's not even about that. The most important thing to me is that almost on a daily basis, I'll get a message from someone on Facebook or online, and then it'll just be a fan or a student or somebody who's like, oh, I want to thank you so much for putting the show together. I was able to meet one of my biggest inspirations, And to me, that's what it's all about. And I don't know who that person is. I don't know who that kid is. I don't even think I'll ever meet that kid. But the fact that they were able to attend one of our events and meet someone, meet one of their heroes or people that they look up to. If I was able to make that happen for them, then that's all I need. That to me is what's worth it. So getting messages like that is actually better than everything else.
Wow. Would you consider that the most rewarding part of what you do?
Yeah, for sure. We started doing this for the youth. That's what this is all about. So being able to know that we are impacting them in that way, then I know that we're doing something right. Because having all the money and stuff is nice, but if we're not changing lives, then what are we doing, right? Yeah. Exactly. So, that's why we make a strong effort to partner with local nonprofit organizations, and that's a big part of what we do. Like the last two that we partnered with one of them was the Backpacks for Kids, and another one was Treehouse for Kids, so we were able to support foster kids and low-income students, So, doing things like that, that's what really it's all about, because I feel like I've been blessed with the opportunity to have these ideas and then put them in motion, and then be able to give back is part of it. It's almost like a responsibility. Okay. It's not, So it's like I'm glad to do it, but then as being able to be in the position I'm in, I feel like it's what we should do as a team. Is we should give back to the people who don't necessarily know how to get that for themselves. Yeah, but that's definitely the most rewarding part.
That's nice. All right, we were good.
Sweet.